there's all different types of fuel to store, and as preppers, I'm sure we store all different kinds. I'm going to be talking about that today. Let's do it. Hey everyone, Morgan here. So the very first one I want to talk about is propane, butane, things like that. Honestly, I've never really heard or known propane or butane to go bad. So I just keep it in the canisters like this, and I've used it years down the line and they're still good. I drain these things down. You can also get like a bigger tank and refill them. I have refilled like the 1 pounder ones before, and those work really well. We keep these for camping, and then we keep the 1 pounder ones for like home use or off-road. Like if we're going to be gone for an off-roading trip for a while, then we'll bring the 1 pounders. But these can last us a long time. Propane, butane, or just propane is super efficient, so I don't really worry about it. Now, when it comes to gasoline, like if you're going to be storing them in a system like this or in barrels or anything like that, it will absolutely have to have stabilizer in it. You must put stabilizer in it because it basically won't last longer than like a few days if you don't. Okay, maybe that's dramatic, but you need to put stabilizer in it. And even if you store it, it doesn't really matter where you store it at that point. It could be hot in the best ideal conditions, whatever, but it will last about a year. So that stabilizer only stabilizes it for a year, and then you'll need to use it within that year. The thing with gasoline and stuff like that is you really want to rotate it. You know, don't just store it and have it, and then after the year, get rid of it. You know, like once it gets to like the 6-month point of your storage, go ahead and start using in like your lawnmower or other things that might take gas, your car, and start, you know, rotating it out and getting some newer gas. So rotation is really big with gasolines. Diesel can last a little bit longer. And the nice thing about diesel vehicles is that, you know, you have a little bit more leeway of what you might be able to put in it, but I'm not going to talk about that today. But anyway, diesel, unstabilized diesel by itself can actually last anywhere from 6 to 12 months before it starts degrading. And that's without any stabilizer in it. And that's really good. But you can put a stabilizer with some sort of additives in it in diesel, and that could extend the shelf life to about 2 to 3 years. And then some people have said that even treated diesel and like kept in the most ideal conditions, like cool and dry, and, you know, of course, keep moisture out of it, keep rain out of it, all that stuff, keep water out of it. But it can last up to 5 years. 5 years, I think, is really pushing it for diesel. Some people are going to argue with me, but really, when it comes to fuels like gasoline, diesel, you really do want to be rotating on a consistent basis. There's other things like wood. Wood, if you keep wood dry, there's kind of no reason it's going to rot or, you know, get bad or anything like that. So keep it in a dry place away from moisture, and it could be good for years. Okay. Now, of course, so there's humidity and moisture in the air that can affect it, but not as fast as if it's going to be like rained on or something like that, right? So wood you can keep for like a good time. Okay, so there's a couple types of lamp oil that we can consider. There's purified liquid paraffin, which is like an odorless, smokeless lamp oil, excuse me. And once it's opened, it's good for about 1 to 2 years. But if it's on the shelf life, or if it's on the shelf life, if it's on the shelf life is anywhere from like 3 to 5 years, something like that. So it's sometimes longer if it's stored in like super ideal conditions. Kerosene does definitely have a shelf life of like 2 to 5 years. You can think of lamp oil the same way that you think of like cooking oils. They can last like, you know, anywhere from 1 to 5 years. It just kind of depends. Unopened, open, what, you know, how you're storing it, these kinds of things. So keep them in ideal conditions. You know, don't open them if you don't have to. Keep them unopened. If you do open them, then just rotate through them. You know, any type of wax can last a really long time. You know, I truly believe that wax is one of the best things that you can store, especially beeswax, because it is sustainable. It is something that you can store forever, and it's also something that you can get, you know, from bees. Okay, so it's something that is very versatile as well. You can even consume wax, and I actually have a video, hopefully coming up, in which I'm going to be making my own gum. I know. I'm really excited. My main purpose on this channel is to make you as self-reliant as possible. And in this 30 days of Ready series, I want you to get ready and get all this stuff, but then I want you to stay here, subscribe, like, comment, and get engaged in these videos, because my goal is to really get you more prepared to be as self-reliant and off-grid as possible, no matter where you live. Even if you live in like an urban apartment, RV, whatever, I want you to be more self-reliant, whatever that is going to look like to you. And I'm going to be taking you on that journey. So be sure to subscribe. I also have a ton of giveaways coming up and a bunch of new stuff. So be sure that you are subscribed and hit the notification button and all that. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to download that 30 Days to Ready workbook so that you are following along. Conquer tomorrow by preparing today. And I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.